Yeah. Happy birthday to Liam Neeson, who turned 72. Did he really contact me on Twitter X? I don't know. I was raving about Krull. I was talking about a sequel. And then somebody messaged me one day, but I thought it was a bot. But actually, sometimes actors and people that are, in Hollywood could contact you. Sir Richard Branson, yeah, I was talking about my leg architecture working out. And he was like, "So, Scott, the leg architect, how goes the training?" John Cusack responded to one of my tweets about conformist robots and Ayn Rand and stuff like that. So sometimes actors and prominent billionaires can respond to you on even Elon Musk himself. So, yeah, they could respond to a quote. Why not? They have computers. They're linked up. Maybe they got bored on their billionaire's island one day and they were like, "Hey, let's talk with a commoner, one of the peasants." And they were like, "Oh, it'll be fun to talk with one of the regular old people, right? One of the commoners," I guess they would see us as. What is the government and the bicoastal elites? What do the elites look at regular working people? They probably look at them as like tax-paying peasants or something like that. Most likely. Let's see. See if Liam Neeson has a real page, right? Let's check it out. All right. Yeah, it's all over the internet that Joe Biden might have poo-pooed his pants. Yeah. So, he poo-pooed his pants. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's the movie I'm talking about. Somebody posted it. Krull, 1983. There's the poster with the glaive prominently on it. That's Kenneth. Is it Ken Marshall? Kenneth Marshall? Yeah, he's the titular character. Now, this guy should have been bigger in the 1980s. This guy should have been bigger. I think Peter Weller should have been bigger, even though he looked alien. He looked weird. This guy should have been on everything. This guy should have been like, I guess Chuck Norris was taking his all his roles, and Sylvester Stallone and Schwarzenegger and Harrison Ford and people like that were taking all his shit, So he starred in a really famous miniseries for Marco Polo, an explorer back in the day, and who I guess he explored the Orient, I want to call it, Asia, East Asia. So Marco Polo, that game that children play in the pools. Marco Polo, that stuff. So, well, there's Krull right there. Maybe do a zoom in. Yeah, that's Krull 1983. Let me zoom out. That was a little bit too. Yeah, amazing Krull. I love it. And yeah, it's one of those people are saying that he's asking people to choose between Legend, Excalibur, and the Labyrinth and Krull, and I'm going to choose. Normally, I would choose Labyrinth with David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly, the young 24-year-old hot Jennifer Connelly. But back in 1986, the 24-year-old Jennifer Connelly, oh my God, and the career opportunities. Yeah, she's riding the horse. That was, woo, good Lord. Yeah, that's pretty hot. She's like one of the hottest brunette actresses to ever grace the screen, I want to say. So, do we have Liam Neeson on here? Like the real Liam Neeson? Happy 72nd birthday. Can the real Liam Neeson please stand up? We got a lot of posers. Da, da, da. Yeah, so I don't know if he has an official. Let's go official. Let's see if he has an official X account. So he may not have one because, he's a pretty famous, wealthy dude and all that stuff. So he may not. Not all actors and actresses have real profiles, and there's a lot of fan and fake profiles and shit. Yeah, I'm not really finding it. All right. Yeah, he turned 72 today. Yeah. Will he be able to is there going to be a taken? Yeah, I couldn't find it. Oh, well. Maybe another time. But any direct contacts with Krull, 1983. Yeah, Kenneth Marshall should have been bigger, but Bruce Willis and Harrison Ford were taken. It's what can sink an actor's career? Choosing the wrong roles. So if an actor chooses the wrong role, there was a lot of risky ass fantasy science fiction films in the early 80s, spurred on by Star Wars, and a lot of those were box office bombs. So we'll be talking about Buckaroo Banzai and the adventures across the 8th dimension in the 40th anniversary, which is coming up in August. So for right now, we're talking about Krull 1983. Oh, farting. All right, nice. Yeah. All right, farting. I love it. Okay. Introduction to the fart. I know everybody enjoyed that. It's the beer, but the beer hangover isn't as bad as the liquor one. And you don't want to wake up in the extreme Texas heat and humidity to a liquor hangover. You want a poker in the front and liquor in the back. So that's for you guys. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Yeah, you don't want to go on an ozone alert day with poor air quality, extreme excessive heat and humidity in Houston, Texas, Gulf Coast region, and yeah, especially if you have asthma. Back in the days of video stores, like they had this one in Texas chain called Hollywood Video, which was the competitor of the national chain Blockbuster Video. Did they make that show yet? About it's called The Last Blockbuster. They were making a comedy about it. Yeah. And they still have Vulcan Video in Austin, Texas. Stop streaming, start dreaming. Come down with it. Get your VHS out. Yeah, right. Okay. All right. It was with when Jimmy Kimmel was funny, when he wasn't shilling for the Democrat Party or the Biden-Harris administration. When he could actually, he was never really good, but just that segment with Matthew McConaughey saved his ass. What saves late night TV and the talk show host is their guests. That's what saves their ass, like Sydney Sweeney with her big blonde tits and stuff. Ratings go up. Jenna Ortega on Saturday Night Live in the short schoolgirl outfit, ratings go up. Not just ding-dongs go up, but the ratings go up. So what really makes the late night talk shows isn't so much the star appeal of their hosts, it's their guest stars, which are saving their ass. So it's not really that anti-Trumpism is popular per se. It's not that Biden and the Democrat Party is super popular or anything like that. All right. Dun, dun. Hopefully a low pressure system comes in here and there's some tropical rain. And I dream of rain, whatever that song is. Is that like Ricky Martin or something? Yeah, it's a good one. I dream of rain. Yeah, that's great. Great shit. No doubt. No doubt. Living La Vida Loca. Oh, classic. Classic. All right. So, Liam Neeson is an Irishman. Yeah. Everybody knows that by now. Cillian Murphy, Irishman. Even though he speaks multiple languages, German, French, I mean, he's really a polyglot. He's really a, you know. Michael Fassbender is Irish too. All right. But since he speaks so many languages and he can change his accents pretty well, yeah, maybe some people don't know that. So maybe some people don't know that. I don't know. So tonight for dinner we're having beef smoked grilled sausage. Oh no. Did you put some, hopefully it's not, oh well, that's gonna boil off anyway. There's no like beef juice in my tea. I like to spice up my tea with a little beef juice. Yeah, okay. We have Velveeta cheese. Now back in the 1990s, my friend Joe, his mom Dawn. Oh, Dawn, what was his mom look like? She was almost too sexy to be somebody's mom. See, it was a hot mom, right? She was tall, she was blonde, she had big boobs, big ass. She was like what the big and tall stores were made for. I mean, she was beautiful too. And nice sandy blonde hair. She was gorgeous. Yeah, she had an hourglass body, you know. She was like perfect dimensions. Yeah, I know. The reports of when she was single, friends growing up and banging her, or you know, exaggerated or not. I don't know. If she's a lady that hot and she's by herself on a Friday night, and I went to an old party with my middle school friends when we were like in our 30s, and I went over her house because I got lost, and I went back to the old neighborhood, back to the old hood, and I went back to the old house and everything from middle school in the 90s, and yeah, she was there, but see, what called it off was kind of like not just talking to my friend, so I'm not going to get off the phone with my friend and then bang his mom, right? So then number two, got these sensuous sexual thoughts out of my head, doing this, you know, bang the mom fantasy or whatever, this MILF fantasy or whatever it's called. This mommy fantasy shit, you know. It's kind of like. Also, she was taking care of her elderly parents, so they were like in the living room, literally right there talking, and they were in a wheelchair. They were both crippled. And so I was like, that's not like that's not like a sexual booster. It's not like a Viagra, right? So it's not Viagra. It's not Niagara Falls. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna leave. I was sort of like John Travolta in Pulp Fiction. You're gonna go home, you're gonna jerk off, and that's all you're gonna do. Take a cold shower. Good God, man. Pierce Brosnan is an Irish man too. Was I talking about that last night, Mrs. Doubtfire? It was a rub by fruiting with because my mom went like ooh or something. Women in menopause. What's that? It's where the eggs dry up or something, and then they get hot flashes when it's when they stop menstruation, ovulating, right? Yeah. Oh, I have to turn up the AC. It's too hot in here. It was a run by fruiting. It's menopause, right, basically. All right. So this big stud Kenneth Marshall back in the day, this big bearded 1980s masculine testosterone bomb called Kenneth Marshall, this excellent actor. He was in this big famous, he was a big rising star in Hollywood and big thespian, big, Shakespearean plays and everything. Doing shows, he's doing movies. He's going towards the A-list, the big time, the big shit. But it's also the time when Hollywood, they're seeing the success of Star Wars. And so then all the studios are like, I know these big budget special effect, computer effect stuff, it's really expensive in the late 70s. Almost, the industry is almost non-existent, really. And the special VFX houses and stuff like that. George Lucas was one of the founders of one of the originals, Industrial Light and Magic, ILM, otherwise known as. Famously, so Industrial Light and Magic. But studios know that these fantasy films, these science fiction, basically gambles, they're trying to throw a Hail Mary pass to the end zone, right? And they know this is some risky business, but they got the money to burn and they're willing to take a risk. So they start getting all these scripts to make TV shows, Battlestar Galactica, Buck Rogers of the 25th century, all this other kind of Star Wars clones. And so Hollywood goes on this big fantasy science fiction binge in the late 70s, and especially in the early 80s, most of the 1980s. Some of these projects do well, like the 40th anniversary of Terminator by James Cameron. Some of these projects are original. They're very unique science fiction fantasy concepts. Some of them really hit it big, like Back to the Future, Cocoon, Aliens, and etc. But some of the clones and fantasy science fiction films flop, like Buckaroo Banzai and the Adventures Across the Eighth Dimension, Krull, 1983, probably a flop, right? And The Last Starfighter, etc. But some are successful, like Flight of the Navigator and Explorers and so forth. Of course, you got to mention Ghostbusters 40th anniversary. Da 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 na 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 na. Ghostbusters. All right. Okay. So tomorrow we'll be doing the Ghostbusters 40th anniversary special. Ah, man, I almost missed it, but I double checked. So. I kept my original VHS. My old VHS ate up the Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters! Yeah, 40th anniversary tomorrow. Whoa! So we'll be doing that. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I don't have any of my old ghost poppers, my old ghost traps. I don't really have any of my old proton packs. I wore those out in the 1980s. So, did we win the $1 million lottery? No, we won some. We won some. So, I'm just gonna reinvest in the 1.3 million for this Monday, and I'll pick my special, my secret sauce. So. Speaking of the 1980s, tonight at 6:30 is in exactly 1 hour is the final spin. It's already been taped probably, but it's the final showing of Pat Sajak and Vanna White, which began over 40 years ago in 1981. So, yes, he is retiring. The great Pat Sajak. Pat Sajak. Yeah. Do a fourth a cup of sugar. Don't want to get too sugary. All right. Okay, that's good. So, Krull 1983 is a hybrid film of, it's a hybrid film between science fiction and fantasy. So, a beast is there's a monster called the Beast, and it goes around conquering planets with these guys called Slayers, that it puts these cyborg robots with an evil creatures of the Beast, and they go out and conquer worlds. The Beast alien teleports to worlds, different worlds. And it conquers planets. All right, so what a heck of an idea for a science fiction film already, huh? It's kind of like Zelda or something. It's like science fiction Zelda. It's like Star Trek, Star Wars meets Zelda, basically, essentially. But it's beautifully, the filmography is amazing. It's mostly filmed like in the Swiss Italian Alps. I'm sorry, the Swiss Alps and Italy, and these exotic, beautiful locations and these gorgeous mountains, and it's really amazing. Besides being, probably the sound stage is done in Pinewood Studios, probably. All right, my dog is barking at me, which you know what that means. It means she's hungry. Does that mean she's hungry? It means she has to take a shit. Probably. Okay, so we're gonna go take care of that shit. But it's still hot outside. So we'll go out. And apparently there was a woman laying out earlier. I thought it was that dude in his thong, but ooh, a female came out in her 20s, eh? Wow, hot stuff. All right. A 20-year-old female, eh? go, TT. Let's go potty, dude. Yeah, go. Okay, let's get ready. Yeah, if you drank something like whiskey and you woke up to 95-degree Texas heat and humidity, you would have a headache, and then you'd be like, oh my God, it's blazing hot outside. And then you'd be like, oh shit, I shouldn't drink again. But then, then the bottle of whiskey, somebody brings it again, and you're like, oh, maybe I'll have a few cold ones, And the cycle repeats itself. But let's go potty. Come on, bud. You're me loving. Yeah, we're going potty? Let's go get Mama Lou. She coming soon. I miss her. Yeah, that inspired you. Okay. Oh, I don't have my key, Lou. I'm sorry, I'm coming. Hold on, let me get my key. Hopefully this ozone isn't messing with my dog's lungs. Too bad. Okay, babe, we're going now. I got the key. Yeah. Can't stay long, though. It's going to be hot. We'll go take a poo-poo when it's cool later. This is going to be hell out here. All right. That was a kid fart right there. Ooh, blue skies. Ooh, springtime. Birds chirping. Yeah. All right, we need to. Can't just be bumps on a log, dog. Literally, dog. Hey, let's go, babe. Went kind of Return of the Jedi on this. With my earth colors. Earth tones. Ooh, okay, I know. But we can't be static. We can't just die in the desert. We gotta get moving. Chilling? Come on, we don't get paid by the hour. Bye, boo. Go on, buddy. Oh. Puppy. All right, let's go, bro. You gotta go. You don't gotta go potty? All right, let's go. It's too hot. Okay. Going on the adventure. Boom. It's like murder hot, Dawn. We have it right here. The aeroplane. Wow. Aerospace. Ooh. Ah, look, another sky traveler. And a Boeing metal coffin. Going God knows where. All right, let's go, boo. You done? You need some help, Bill? Okay. My Angel-y. Okay. You need some help, Bill? Go. My love moon. Yes, you are. The ancient wolves. All right, good girl. You went tee-tee. Okay, we'll go poo-poo when it's not murder hot outside. When it's not murderous Texas heat and ozone air, the air quality of a polluted city. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, if a woman ever apologizes to me, oh, I went shopping. Women love shopping. I'm not surprised if a woman says, I want to go shopping. Traditionally, in human evolution, the man is the hunter and the woman is the reproducer and the nurturer of the grower of the children. And they also decorate the cave. At least anthropologically, evolutionarily speaking. So that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me that a woman likes to go shopping because they like to decorate and arrange the cave. And the man likes the hunt. A man likes the challenge. A man likes to go out into the wild wilderness and fight the woolly mammoth and slay the dragon and come back a hero, a king. Male and female psychology is not that complicated. So right. Oh. So Krull chooses the planet Krull to set up shop. It teleports in, and there's a kingdom of warring factions. They have Colwyn, who's played by Kenneth Marshall, and another faction are at war in a medieval type society. But the technologically advanced beast and the slayers teleport in with their slayers to kill. Well, let me back it up. The truce has been solidified by Colwyn, the heir to the throne, marrying a princess of the rival, a dashing redhead 19-year-old girl, and then that's how peace is maintained. And there's a truce alliance between the warring parties in Krull, medieval type society, civilization. The Slayers swoop in and kill everybody and kidnap Lissa, the beautiful young queen. Her voice is dubbed in this film because the filmmakers thought they couldn't handle an English accent when they could have, but the overdubbing, the English overdubbing, the American English is ridiculous. Okay, so. So the actress's voice gets entirely cut out because somehow the American executives think that an English accent wouldn't fly in America for some reason. Like, that's, what? Okay. A very infamously bad decision. A decision so fucking bad that it might have been the reason why the movie flopped. I mean, really, it's that bad. That her overdubbing is awful. So, it was an unnecessary voice dub, and it was unfair to the actress herself, you know, who could have, I don't know, been more famous or something. And the young Colwyn is patched together by this guy named Ynir. He's a seer, like kind of a wizard. He's kind of like Gandalf. He's kind of like Obi-Wan Kenobi, very much like that. The old man archetype. In a story, is the old man is the wisdom. So that's when the older man is supposed to have more travels. An older man is supposed to have more education. The old man archetype. The old man is supposed to say, be careful, give you like a dad or something, right? So, like a mentor, Dr. Jordan Peterson or something, right? So, like, well, since ABC, Disney, and CNN and Microsoft, Bill Gates of hell, NBC, and CBS, and you're going to see BS if you tune into CBS. It's basically MBS too, NBC and ABC, Disney, Dishonesty News Network. They're all shilling for Biden. Now, a lot of Republicans, a lot of MAGA Trump supporters, we believe that they're going to swap the old fart out because he's falling too much. He's blah, 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 too much. And he's shitting his pants and stuff like this. So a lot of people think he's going to get switched out. He may get a graceful exit. Oh, what a hero of the democracy. Oh, what a great man. And then he's going to, right? Oh, the most corrupt motherfucker of all time, we're supposed to believe is a great guy or some legendary man, which is not true, but that's what they're going with. They're hoping if they tell the Democrat Party, the deep state, they hope if they tell a lie to the public enough that the logic is, okay, if we lie and gaslight enough, then people will actually. So they're trying to lie about the economy, about the state of the dollar, omit the gargantuan U.S. debt, the sinking savings, the destruction of the middle class, the insane energy cost and grocery bills, and cooling and heating bills. They're going to try to avoid all of that stuff because they want you to buy an electric car because of global warming crisis, climate change, and so that they can sell people more Chinese energy scams through solar panels and EVs, electric vehicles. So they can line their pockets off this climate change scam. That's what the elites want to do. That's obviously their agenda, is to do away with fossil fuels and hydrocarbons, but they have no system to replace it with that's effective. So they're kind of fucked. And they want to take the public and the citizens of the world on this journey to hell with them. And most people in the public are like, fuck that. Like, okay, I'm going to buy an electric vehicle so I can make people in the Chinese Communist Party and the Democrat Party rich. Fuck no. So, but the Lord of Evil always comes bearing gifts. So if your enslaver comes, he'll always come like Satan or Sauron. He'll always say, oh, look, I'm going to give you the rings of power. Oh, look. Satan always comes bearing gifts. Always remember that. They always promise something that they're not going to fulfill. Right. So if Lucifer attacks, he's going to be beautiful. He's going to be well-spoken. He's going to be a gorgeous man. If the Antichrist comes, he'll always come with gifts. He'll always say, you'll be wealthy and happy and you'll live forever. And they'll promise you the moon, but they'll never deliver on it, ever. So the Satan always comes bearing gifts. He always promises you world peace or environmental harmony or whatever, perfect planet or some kind of utopia that will become a dystopia. Here you go. Oh, they're actually telling the truth on ABC Dishonesty News because they're just doing something that's not political. It's not social. It's not important. Oh my God, Vanna White had some boobs going on. She was a plump country gal at first, huh? My Lord. Bang. Oh my God. She was a plump, sexy 20-year-old. Now, what happened to her boobies over time? Just sag or what? Or she got a breast reduction? Maybe so. She didn't want people staring at her hooters all the time or something.
You are a school counselor, and it was this clue.
This guy's the goat.
The answer: another feather in your cap.
Another feather in your hat.
Oh,
She gets another spin.
oh no.
Another feather in your lap.
Oh.
And a third chance.
You
have another opportunity.
Another feather in your map.
oh my God.
They eventually get it.
Oh. Woo.
The incredible wins too. The clue of phrase.
Oh.
An apostrophe and an L on the board.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Oh. She just nailed it off just from the one.
The most amazing song that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The puzzle was a new baby buggy. It could have been a new anything. New baby.
New baby buggy. Oh, wow. Oh, that dude had a kid, so that's what he knew about the baby buggy. Okay. Yeah. He's not bland. He's just.
We laughed, we cried, we celebrated. Oh gosh, what an incredible and unforgettable journey we've had. And I enjoyed every minute of it with you.
41 seasons of incredible run. I'm Jimmy. We were all seeing Monday. Good night. Thank you for listening to the news tonight. America's most watched newscast.
How safe is your neighborhood? Go to abc13.com/safety tracker. A bystander killed after a fugitive leaves police on a chase that ended in a violent crash. We're learning more about the suspect's criminal history and the 68-year-old woman who tragically lost her life. Glendora ISD employees behind bars now facing charges of child pornography. One of them.
Shootston, Scrooston. Is it child pornography? What the hell? People are using their advanced camera technology not for good things like streaming in the woods necessarily, going on a canoe trip. Some people are using it to go to the Walmart and try to look at pussies and stuff like that, or titties in the changing rooms and stuff. So some people are perverts trying to get a little, trying to do naughty things. Some people are doing naughty things with their camera technology, with their GoPros and cell phones and small cameras, miniature devices, if you will. Mom's out shopping a bit late. Hopefully she's okay. Haven't heard anything from her yet. Let me see. All right, so Colwyn and his band of merry men, Robin Hood, must unite to defeat the beast. And eventually along the way, he gets Robbie Coltrane, Hagrid from Hogwarts in an early role. Also Liam Neeson as a bandit called Keegan. And so I was joking if they made Krull 2, it'd be called The Return of Keegan. He dies in the movie. Most of the people fighting the beast die, except for Colwyn. He has the master sword. He defeats the beast. It's kind of like Legend of Zelda meets Star Wars. It's medieval sword and sorcery meets Star Wars. And so it's really good. It's a good mashup. It's one of the best hybrid cross-genre movies I've ever seen. And the special effects, the practical and the stop motion and the computer effects for the time are amazing. They're done immaculately. There's even a scene where where Colwyn, Robin Hood, and his band of merry men, ride fire mares horses that fly in the sky with feet, hooves of fire. And
where it took a deadly turn, killing that 68-year-old woman.
Video from the crash scene showed the aftermath of Houston Street that damaged hundreds of fences. A reporter has been following the road, so I'll make it to Channel Live. Only first
all right.
victim lived in this apartment complex with her daughter. She was standing right outside of her home. Her walker is still here, as you can see. That's when witnesses say that the car came by out of nowhere. New video shows the moments before a woman just standing in front of her apartment is killed in high-speed chase. The driver, who police say is a wanted felon, drives through officer chasing close behind.
A hit and run, I think usually these people are drunk and don't know what they're doing. They're usually fucked up. So that's Krull. Happy birthday, Liam Neeson, 72 years old today. That man has a particular set of skills. That's what they say in the movies. A man with a unique, particular set of skills in the Taken movies. Yeah, I started to watch the sequels to Taken. I was like, don't make Taken 4 and Taken 5, and it's getting kind of ridiculous at this point, but they should make like a Taken 6, Taken 5 or something when he's Taken 5. It's like Take 5. Take 5. It's like an old Hollywood term. That would be quite amusing if they made Taken 5 for the obvious joke. Take 5, everybody. Take a break. We'll come back and collect our thoughts and get some rest and tackle the problem. So God bless and best of success. That was Krull 1983. You can see the movie for yourself. One of Liam Neeson's first roles in Hollywood in a major film. And part of his rise. Kenneth Marshall, unfortunately, he did have a career after this box office bomb. But unfortunately, it really wasn't his bread and butter. He really needed to do something like, I don't know. He just needed to have he needed a big star vehicle to be a leading man in Hollywood. And unfortunately, he never really got to that A-list status. But, oh well, it doesn't work out for everybody, even if you're handsome or talented. Sometimes shit doesn't work out, so. But eventually he played Eddington on Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And so, yeah, he got a lot of roles in Hollywood after that. But, his A-list shot was kind of like the all-star baseball star who hurts his knee, and is good in college but never goes to the pros. Sort of story, sad story. But anyways, fantastic movie. Fantastic leading man. Air quality shit, huh? The ozone no-go zone. Damn, unhealthy. Oh, they have a hazardous level. Ooh. Is there hazardous right there? Ooh, shit. Damn. Oh, okay. It's not hazardous like no-go zone, like nuclear fallout or something. Like heavy pollution to the point where you can't breathe outside. Damn. All right. Not as bad as LA though, right? That's what Houstonians say. Well, at least our city isn't as bad as LA. And so that's bad. All right. God bless and best of success. Happy birthday to Liam Neeson. And Krull 1983 is a terrific science fiction fantasy mashup. And yeah, amazing. Am I surprised they haven't tried to remake it or make a sequel? They're not really touching the box office bombs like Oral Mock Roush's Buckaroo Banzai and The Adventures Across the Eighth Dimension. Some stuff they are letting from the 1980s just die and fade away, thankfully. I'm glad they're not greedy executives are trying to remake and make sequels to everything. But, I don't want to see the entirety of the 80s and my entire 1980s childhood to be, woked up or they put minorities or they put women to replace white Caucasian men and stuff like that. I don't want to see every project go woke and go broke and be all diversity, equity, inclusion, bullshit, politically correct bullshit. I like to watch movies that are with straight white males and that are not diverse and are not politically correct and are not a leftist communist type project. I like good old fashioned Caucasian English, all American, sometimes. And so I miss movies with great characters too, and fantastic and intriguing plots. And so, oh yeah, yeah, you don't name the suspects because, yeah, you don't want to name the suspects because they're black or Mexican, right? Yeah, that's dishonesty news. Yeah, yeah, okay, okay. You don't want to. We don't want to name the suspects because they're 14-year-old. These two 14-year-old, I guess, are they black kids? They went to a farmer's market and killed somebody, shot him to death, and now they're 14-year-old in custody for farmer's market. Okay, we don't want to show you. We don't want to give you their names because our politically correctness, our diversity, equity, and inclusion project. Yeah, the DEI project, or die. We want you to enjoy the magic of diversity. Yeah, whatever, dude. Yeah, I want you to enjoy the magic of Venezuela and Africa. No, no thanks. You can have that. Y'all can enjoy that, but not me. Anyways, but they always say, because they say when they want to invade your country with illegals, they say, oh, but they have children. Well, anybody can put a penis into a vagina and create a child. It's not some magical power. Oh, they made children. So anybody from any country can put a penis in a vagina and they can grow a baby in 9 months. So it's not exactly it's not exactly special, but the left wants you to surrender your country's ethnicity and its ethnic native population and supplant it with foreign-born and foreign actors and illegal aliens. And they want the public to just accept this like it's something great, like it's something fantastic. It's so progressive, it's so liberal, it's so woke. No, it's shit, is what it is. And so the great replacement. So that's what they're trying to do with Joe Biden and the Democrats as 6 to 12 million illegals. They may not come for me and kill me randomly in a supermarket, but they're coming for your kids. They're coming for the females, the attractive females and the little kids. They're coming for your good stuff. They're coming for our good stuff. And so they're not sending their best, as Donald Trump would say, right? So fuck Joe Biden for the shit, for this scourge. And yeah, they are human beings. Yes, they are of the human species. That's true. But that's where the commonalities end. So the language is different. The skin color is different. The height is different. Everything else is diverse and it's really different. And so, yeah, they do so many atrocities in the name of children. Oh, we want to flood the country with millions of illegal aliens, the Democrat Party. Oh, because they have children. Oh, we can't tell you the identities of these Afro folks because these African youths, these black youths, because, oh, they're 14. We can't tell you their names because we're protecting their sanctity of life and childhood, even though they're murderers. Yeah, okay. Well, good luck with all that bullshit. But, all right, fine. Same old shit. Killing in the name of. Breaking laws in the name of children. Yeah, so that's what they're going with. Children are the holy sacred. Everybody can have children, but somehow they're very special, especially if they're foreign illegals. Digital tablets for inmates. they're gonna give inmates iPads and iPhones and shit. Digital pads for inmates, so they can. You want the inmates connecting to the world, connecting to your wife, connecting to your children. Okay. Again, I'm gonna say facetiously, good luck with that. good luck with that. Yeah, I wonder what a convict's gonna do with the iPad, internet communication. Yeah, probably a lot of naughty stuff like trying to talk to your daughter, right? Your daughter who just turned 10? Yeah, probably so. When he's a 45-year-old pedophile and inmate or murderer or something or rapist. Yeah, that's gonna work out great. Justice for criminals system, but we don't have a very robust criminal justice system. That's what we need. That's what America needs to get back to, having a criminal justice system, not a justice pity for criminals system. So that we have going on with the liberals and the liberal justices and DAs and those in the Democrat Party. So you got to have a country of law and order and punishment for crimes. It just, you have to if you want a functioning civilization and democracy and a functioning constitutional republic. You need law and order. So that's why we're voting for Donald John Trump. Yeah. Make America great again. And so 4 more in 2024. God bless and best of success. Peace.